What if one morning you woke up and suddenly you could understand everything nature was saying? I'm not talking about some poetic, metaphorical understanding. I mean, you could literally have a full-blown conversation with a squirrel, a tree, or even the clouds. It sounds magical, right? Well, let me tell you, it would probably be a lot more chaotic and hilarious than you think. Imagine this. It's a bright, sunny Tuesday. You're walking through the park, feeling great, and you decide to lean against a big, sturdy oak tree to enjoy the moment. As you rest your back against its trunk, you hear a grumpy, deep voice grumble. "Oh, here we go again. Do I look like a public bench to you? I've got ants, you know? They do not appreciate being squashed. A little personal space, please." You jump back, stunned, realizing the tree is complaining directly to you. Suddenly, every tree in the park isn't just scenery anymore. They're opinionated old folks who are tired of dogs, carvings, and people leaning on them without so much as a "how do you do?" And it wouldn't stop there. You'd look up and hear the chirping of birds in a whole new light. Instead of sweet melodies, you'd hear a high-pitched, gossipy chatter. "Did you see Brenda's new hat? It looks like a nest, but a really tacky one." Another bird would chime in. "Oh, I know. And get this, I scored a direct hit on that guy's freshly washed car yesterday. He was so mad." Best day ever. You'd quickly learn that birds are the ultimate gossips of the natural world, sharing all the neighborhood secrets and bragging about their mischievous daily antics. Walking under a tree would feel like walking through a minefield of tiny, feathered critics. Feeling a bit overwhelmed, you might decide to sit on the grass to collect your thoughts. Big mistake. The moment you sit down, you'd hear thousands of tiny, high-pitched voices screaming in unison. "Ouch! Get off of us! My blades are getting crushed. I just got mowed yesterday. Have some respect." The lawn, which you once saw as a soft green carpet, is now a field of perpetually annoyed blades of grass, collectively groaning every time a foot, a ball, or a picnic blanket comes their way. You'd never be able to have a picnic with a clear conscience again. So you decide to escape the park and head to the beach for some peace and quiet. The sound of the waves has always been soothing. But now as the waves crash on the shore, you don't hear a gentle whoosh. You hear a world-weary sigh, followed by a complaint. "Ooh, another plastic bottle? Seriously? And what is this, a single shoe? Who throws one shoe into the ocean? I've got fish to protect here, people." This isn't a garbage can. The majestic ocean, it turns out, is completely fed up with being humanity's dumping ground and is not shy about letting you know it. The rhythmic crashing of the waves is just the ocean complaining on a loop. And what about the elements you can't even see? The wind, for example. You'd feel a gentle breeze and then hear a mischievous, airy giggle. "Watch this," the wind would whisper, before suddenly gusting and blowing your hat off your head or whipping your hair directly into your face. The wind, you'd realize, is a total prankster. It finds it hilarious to mess with people, creating awkward moments and minor inconveniences just for its own amusement. Bad hair days would no longer be a coincidence. They'd be a deliberate act of atmospheric mischief. Back in your own yard, things would get even weirder. You'd witness two squirrels frantically chasing each other around a tree. But now, you can hear their argument. "You stole my prize acorn. I buried it right here, and now it's gone. I know it was you, Gary." The other squirrel, Gary, would squeak back. "I swear I didn't take it. Maybe a bird got it. Why don't you ever trust me?" They both turn to you, their tiny paws on their hips, and say, "Hey you're the human. You solve this." Who's telling the truth? Just like that, you've become a reluctant squirrel therapist, mediating disputes over stolen nuts. Your backyard is now a furry, dramatic soap opera. Then there are the days when you just want to go out, but you're not sure about the weather. You'd look up at a dark looming cloud and politely ask, "Excuse me, are you planning on raining today?" The cloud would rumble back with a deep, moody voice. I'm just in a really bad mood today. The sun is being way too cheerful, and it's annoying me. So yeah, I'll probably rain. A lot. Don't say I didn't warn you." The weather would no longer be a scientific phenomenon. It would be driven by the emotional whims of clouds, the sun, and the wind. Forgetting your umbrella could mean offending a particularly sensitive thundercloud. Even the simple act of walking through a garden would become an experience. Every time you passed a bed of flowers, they would burst into song. Not beautiful, harmonious singing. More like an awkward, out-of-tune chorus. A rose might start belting out a dramatic ballad about its own beauty, while the daisies next to it sing a cheerful, repetitive jingle. It would be like walking through a musical where every performer is trying to outsing the other. It's charming for the first 5 minutes, but incredibly awkward when you're just trying to get to your front door. With all these voices constantly demanding your attention, complaining, and asking for help, you'd accidentally become nature's customer service representative. The trees would complain about bark beetles, the river would file a formal grievance about pollution, and the squirrels would demand better nut distribution policies. Your life would be a never-ending series of mediating, translating, and trying to explain to a grumpy badger why a human needs to build a house nearby. The world would be a beautifully chaotic, noisy, and hilarious place. Nature, it turns out, has a lot to say, and a lot of it is complaining. But amidst all the chaos and the humor, a deeper message would emerge. Hearing the grass cry out when you step on it, listening to the ocean's tired sighs about our trash, and understanding a tree's plea for respect would fundamentally change us. If we could actually hear nature's voice, we wouldn't be able to ignore its pain, its frustrations, or its joy. We'd see the world not as a resource for us to use, but as a community of living beings that we share a home with. Maybe, just maybe, if nature could talk, humans would finally learn to listen and behave a little better. We'd tread more lightly, clean up our messes, and maybe even apologize to a tree before leaning on it. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more What If adventures.